Friday, Luka Dončić and the Lakers hosting Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. No LeBron James, second game in a row, because it's actually not funny when you hit your funny bone. Early third quarter, Lakers up 6, Dončić doing very Doncic-y things. Like, there was the pressure that is off the one leg.
Yeah, that was kind of hard. But as soon as it left my hand, I had a good feeling. So, those are the shots I sometimes make. Those are my shots, man.
Yeah, it's the most Luka shot. That's the Luka of Luka-ing. Lakers up 9, minute left in the third quarter. It doesn't matter. Lakers up 18. That's another 3. He made 5 of those. Lakers were up 19 after 3. Lakers now in the fourth quarter, up 20, make it 23. Austin Reeves behind the back, then 3 of his 25. A few possessions later, though, the Knicks are trying to come back, in part because the Lakers went like 6.5 minutes and made one skinny little basket. Brunson cuts it to 13. 10 of his 24 came in the fourth quarter. But really, it was just a little too much Lakers. Specifically, too much that guy. Luka had 35 and 8 rebounds. The Lakers win it 110-97. It is their 5th win in the last 6 games.
Trouble early.
He can't get.
First of all, he tried to be aggressive with Luka, and Luka's gonna use that against you. He gonna get you on his back, and then he gonna stop, and then you gonna jump, and then he gonna move. You bump it from the back, and then guess what? You at the free throw line. That's the same thing. And I think the thing is, you want to try to get up into Luka. You want to try to be physical with him, because that's the thing. Be physical with him.
Wear him down.
You try to take advantage of him. You put him in the pick and roll because he's their weakest defender. If you could say the Lakers have a weak defender, a weakest, because they got a lot of weak defenders, but he might be the weakest. So you try to put him in the pick and roll. You try to get physical with him because, they say the same thing about European players. They're not that physical. You get physical with Jokic and you get physical with him, yada, yada, yada. I get all that. And so, and he's probably done cried so much that he's like, man, I'm tired of the Joker crying. I don't want to hear him cry tonight, so let's call some fouls. And he went to the free throw line. Because remember, Joe, we talked about it the other night. He went to the free throw line 10 times. The other night, he went to the free throw line 4 times.
Yeah. He went to the line 10 times. Yeah, but they need him to be like this, though. He has to be aggressive because his offense is his defense, fellas. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the case, he completely took Bridges out of the game. He was a non-factor. You know what I mean? So
yes,
he done his job in that part. But they gonna need these other guys to step up, man. I mean,
if you go against Luka, you got to give them at least half
he does,
of what he's going to give you. Because if you don't, he gave you 35, Bridges gave you nothing. So he's plus 35 in that aspect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So you got to half him up. At bare minimum, you'd like to play him to a tie. Now, the thing is, Joe, and the same thing with SGA or any of these players. Joe, if they get their numbers, let's just say Luka gets 30, 35, and it takes him 30 shots, Joe, I've done my job.
Yeah.
I've done my job.
Yeah.
If Shea gets 35 and it takes him 28, 29 shots to get it, I've done my job. What I can't do is allow him to get 35 on 16, 17
There
shots.
There you go.
Because now I know he's being extremely efficient. Now them 16 threes that he took, he made 11 of them. Now I'm in trouble.
Right.
That's the thing with a score. If you get your numbers and I make you get those numbers being inefficient.
Yeah, you gotta shake his hand.
Quarterback throw for 350 yards, Ocho, and it take him 57 attempts. I can't do nothing about that. I just can't let him have 350 on 30 attempts.
Right.
Because that just means if he got 350 on 30 attempts, Ocho, he probably completed 25 of them.
You know the funny thing about it is, depending on who they play, when you play these special players, obviously like a Shea, like a Luka, like a Joker, like a Wemby, and if you don't have a player that has the green light to be able to shoot in volume to match their point total, there has to be something else you can do to be able to stop him, huh? And Joe, something else to slow him down. But every time we come on and we talk about the game of basketball and how difficult it is to slow them down, how difficult it is to contain them, it's bad, especially when they only give you, Luka in general, since that's who we talk about, they only give you on one end of the court. They only give you some on one end of the court.
Yeah. Do you realize that Wemby has more blocks than Joker in his career?
How? He just got in the NBA.
Exactly. That just goes to show you. That's my point. Thank you.
Joke ain't yeah, Joke ain't blocking no shot.
No, that's not his game. His game is that I'm going to punish you so bad.
Yeah.
So bad on the offensive end. And I'm going to get my teammates involved so much that you ain't going to be able to do nothing. And if you don't, like I said, that's why he killed. Look, if you go back and look at his numbers against Gobert, because Gobert can't make him work. He's not going to give you anything on the other end. So now Joker is just free to do whatever he's going to do.
Yep.
That's why he has a 60-point, triple-double or whatever he's had.
Hey, I told you,
you got to make a guy. You got to make a guy like Jordan. You got to make a guy like Kobe. You got to make him work on the other end. If you don't, if you let them coast,
got to make them uncomfortable.
And let them use all that energy on the offensive end,
you in trouble.
You better make that man work on the defensive. You got to make him guard somebody.
Yeah. Facts.
That's why they always took Larry and put him on the weak. You take Larry Bird and you put him on the weakest offensive guy. I want you to say that, NG. Yeah. I need you to bust their ass on the other end. That's why I always tip my hat to something like a Kobe or a Jordan or these guys that are offensive guys and says, you know what, I want the defensive challenge as well.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot. You got to exert a lot. And everybody can't do that.
Yeah,
now, Jordan didn't have a luxury that he had Scotty, so he could easily, like, you know what, AK Scotty. And you talk about a guy that's 6'7", that has long arms, that can slide his feet as well as a smaller player. But everybody don't got that.
Yeah, you have to want to dominate the game, bro. They wanted to dominate the game. I'm talking about from start to finish.
Yes.
They wanted to dominate the game. It was no way that you had a chance to win, which is why they picked back in the day. When you look, like we always talk about the top 4 to 8 teams in the NBA, really probably 4 or 5. They play tough defense, bro. They play extended pressure. They pick you up full, wear you down like they were doing KD tonight, picking him up full, wearing him down. That's what they're going to do to you the whole entire game. And hopefully in the fourth quarter, you ain't got enough energy to continue to play at that peak level. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Lakers beat the Knicks 110-97. LeBron James with a late scratch, elbow contusion, arthritis in his left foot. But LA held the number 3 team on offense to just under 43% shooting with 19 turnovers, which is 20 points below the Knicks' season average.
Over 70% of pedestrian deaths happen after dark. A driver might not ever see someone before hitting them. How many can you see? More than you think when you look carefully. Drivers, be cautious and alert while driving. Pedestrians, you can be hard to see at night. Always use a crosswalk. It's the law.
My son was walking home when he was killed. The driver never even saw him.
Look out for pedestrians and follow traffic laws. Shift into safe.
Had that great run with Miami. You know, he was a guy that made some threes, was a 3-and-D guy. But I don't know what it is, but when guys can shoot the ball wherever they are until they come to the Lakers or they team up with LeBron, and all of a sudden they forget how to shoot the ball.
It's too much pressure. It's
different over there wearing that jersey, huh? It's different over there wearing that purple and gold, huh?
Hey, big city, bright lights, man. It's a little different. Hey, you know what's going on.
Expectations. The number one killer is expectations. Yeah. We've seen guys with nothing expected. We've seen guys when nothing was expected. Teams when nothing is expected of them, and then woo! And then the next year when they have those expectations, what they do?
Hey,
because now we have expectations where we didn't have that last year. You have expectations on a player where we didn't have that last year. So let's see now. Now that they know what you can do, they know who you are, they know what type of team you are. All right,
can you still do it again?
Yeah, that's the hard part, man. You have to be hungry for success to do that, bro. Like to want to do it over and over.
I thought they did a great job. They only had 13 turnovers, the Lakers. Luka had almost half of those.
Yeah.
But he has a high usage rate. The ball's going to be in his hand. When you have the ball that much, it's hard for you not to turn it over in an abundance. It just is. Most guys that lead in usage going to be up there in turnovers. Yeah. Just the way you go back and look at guys that's led in usage and see their turnovers where they rate.
Yeah.
But this was a big win. This was a big win for them. They needed this.
It was. It was a huge game too. Huge game. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, man, if the Knicks don't do what they supposed to do this year, that's where your boy gonna be at. Watch what I tell you.
You talk about the young bull from Greece?
Yeah. Greek
they
freak.
should have did that this season, huh?
You talk about hold on. He talk about he don't want no ball dominant guard. What do you think, bro? They gonna trade Brunson?
Hey, listen, he gonna have to deal with this. You gonna have to get with it because we got a plan now. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear all that, man.
But if you think about it, with the exception of maybe San Antonio or a few teams, all the really good teams got their ball dominant.
That's what I'm saying.
Who you think got the ball with OKC? Who has the ball with the Lakers? I don't think Boston's gonna break up their team. Boston swings the ball.
Nah.
They're not swinging. Cade has the ball. So I'm just trying to figure out where he thinks he's gonna go.
And somebody as great as the Greek freak is, right? You don't think he can adapt to a different situation where you don't have to touch the ball all the time? As great as you are?
That's not who he is. He's not KD.
His numbers won't be as gaudy as they are now. It won't be 30 and 15.
Nope.
He might have to take it down, Uncle Ocho, take it down to about 20, 24, 25, and 12 or something. I'm saying, and be able to win the championship.
Right. Yes.
Man, what you doing over there? What y'all doing in Milwaukee over there? Y'all ain't got nothing going.
True.
Y'all ain't got nothing going. Would you?
So I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if he is to go to the Knicks, so that means basically, if he does bring the ball up, that don't make no sense.
He would have times, Ocho. I'm not saying they're gonna take the ball out of his hands, but it just probably won't be as much. Yeah, we got options. We can,
Giannis got to have a high usage rate. Look at Giannis' usage rate. He got to be top 5.
Some good games today, man.
I think the thing is, all things being equal, Joe, Giannis really prefers, because Giannis knows he's going to be looked at differently if he leaves now. Because we look at all the guys. What do we commend Jordan for? He won 6 championships in one spot. What did Kobe do? 5 championships in one spot. Tim Duncan, 1 spot. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, 1 spot. Steph Curry, 1 spot. What do we criticize LeBron? KD.
But hold on.
Giannis knows what comes.
Hey, hold on, Joe and Unc. But look at the team. Look at all the players you named that done it in one spot. Look at the teams that were built around those said players that you just mentioned. The teams where LeBron has played for, did they have anything that matches up or were even equivalent to the other 4 on the team that they played at?
People don't care about that, Ocho. People don't care about that.
You don't take that into account at all, no?
No, we do.
Okay,
Joe do. Basketball, a lot of basketball people does, if you're not trying to paint a narrative. Because what they say, if you're as great, if you're the GOAT, you should be able to win a championship regardless of who you play with.
That's tough. Hey, you know that other 4, Joe. You know that supporting cast matter. That's in any sport.
Man,
teams. See, the thing is, as long as a team can control, the team traded him. So now the team traded you. That's okay. But if I request to go to a team because the team isn't good enough, or the team trades me because they want to bring a player in to try to win.
Right.
Now I want to go somewhere because you not bringing players in to try to win, and I want to go somewhere. You use that against me.
Yeah. I don't want to see a situation where Giannis gets stuck in a situation to where he's playing meaningless basketball.
Well, ain't that what he's doing now?
That's what I'm saying, Ocho. That's what I'm saying. Like I know he's been there his whole entire career, and he probably don't want to uproot and move to. But this is a different era, Unc. This ain't. You know what I mean?
It's not the 80s and 90s.
No, this ain't that. Like these guys on KG.
They caught KG in that situation. KG came into the 90s, and guys were loyal, didn't want to leave until they're on their last legs. And KG probably stayed 4 years, too long in Minnesota. KG was supposed to have got up out of there, but KG wanted to be loyal to the soil.
Yeah, and he'll tell you he probably wish he would have left early. He could have had him a couple championships.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so it's like I know Giannis got one and he want to stick around in Milwaukee. He's saying all the right things, but hey, man,
wouldn't Dame Lillard also be an example of the same thing? Staying somewhere a little bit too long because you want to be loyal.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you see, now we putting so much because it's the ring or nothing. See, it used to be it wasn't like that.
Right.
But this ring culture now, because fans say, well, there have been some great players that don't have rings, and you have second and third and fourth options that have rings, and they got people saying they're better than a one option that doesn't have rings.
Right.
There's some guys that got rings, and people actually think they're better than Charles Barkley. They're better than Karl Malone, and you're high.
Yeah, they tripping.
You're high.
Yeah.
But because people have placed so much value on rings, I'm an eye test guy. Yeah, rings matter. Now, if I'm factoring in, Joe, if I'm saying EST, greatest, I think you have to bring rings into the occasion. And even though I understand that this is a team game, I factor in all that. I factor in regular season MVPs, finals MVPs, all NBA, all defensive, all that.
Yeah.
Points, rebounds. I bring all of that into the equation because I think you have to when you're saying greatest. But these people, I mean, a lot of people like, oh, he ain't got no rings. He bad. People like, they crap on Charles Barkley. If you actually saw Chuck play, if you actually saw him play, you'll never see another guy 6'4" under lead the NBA in rebounding. He did that.
Dominated.
Charles Barkley was a power forward at 6'4".
Balling.
And back then, everybody played with a true five and a true boy, please.
Yeah.
Dream bigger and sleep better at the Living Spaces Sleep Center, where you can enjoy more space for less with our King for a Queen offer on select mattresses. Save up to $400 on the King Revive CoolTech Obsidian Hybrid mattress in soft, medium, or firm. Experience the luxury of sizing up your bed at an incredible deal. Plus, get fast free shipping and discover your best rest right away. It's time to upgrade and save, only at the Living Spaces Sleep Center.
Living Spaces.
Nothing.
Nah. No, sir.
And I get it, but now, I mean, you got guys, oh man, he got a ring, he better. There are a lot of guys, there are a lot of receivers that got rings. So if y'all say, so now receivers that got a ring, he better than Randy? He better than T.O.? Okay. I'm going to let y'all say that. I'm going to let y'all say that. I ain't got to call no name, but there have been some receivers that's won some Super Bowls. And bless them. You've been fortunate of a team. I was a part of a team. I ain't win no. I was part of a team that won, because I understand that it takes a team to win championships. But boy, let's not fool ourselves now. Let's not fool ourselves. There's some quarterbacks that's won championships, and quarterbacks that haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But social media has done that, because what it's done is that it's allowed everybody to have opinion and have their opinion heard.
Yeah.
Whereas, and so now, oh, he better. I listened to the Michael Jordan, because I saw that pop up, and he's like I ain't gonna get a part of this GOAT conversation. He said, you know why? He said, because I didn't play against those guys in their era, and I didn't play against these guys in these era. He said, it's not to take anything. KD, I think KD and LeBron. He said Kobe. Kobe caught me not in my prime. He caught me at the tail end. Yeah. But no. And it's hard to compare eras, because eras do different things. Some eras, they mainly ran the football, Ocho. So how you going to say a guy, well, he only caught, Lynn Swann only caught 300 passes. But they only threw, I think he had 300 catches for a career. But they might throw the ball 200 times a season. So if you throw the ball 200 times a season, Ocho, how many passes you think they're going to catch when you divide it up between 4 wide receivers and 2 tight ends?
Yeah, you're right.
And running back stats now are not going to be like they were, because they don't run the ball. Or you got a 2-back system.
And you got rid of the running back.
I don't know if we're going to see Derrick Henry might be the last of the true power.
I can't hear y'all.
Is it my phone? Is my?
There you back. You back. It went out for a little minute.
Okay. Huh? No, I think. Can you hear? You guys hear me now?
Yeah. I thought my stuff had went out over here. I was gonna say,
okay. Jaylen Brown, has scored 23 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, and the Celtics beat the Cavaliers 1-0.